Good morning. Life is a gift. So I hope you're awake. If you're not, by the time you rise up from your bed and you decide to put your foot on ground, know that it's the beginning of a new day. And today being a Friday, we say, thank God it's Friday. The program is Family and Values on Galaxy Television. I hope you had a splendid night rest. The weather is still cold, and please get out of the house on time if you want to get to where you're going. The roads seem to be a bit light, and things are working, as we so presume it will be. Someone is just saying, nothing is being mended yet. How do we mend the roads to avoid another, flood like we had on Wednesday? Please, let's do the needful. My name is Adejoke Adunbe David. My friends call me Olori AJ. It's Friday, and it's going to be a splendid one because we have the youths all over, trying to feel the vibes and the freaky Friday that is supposed to be. I'm not here alone. Joy, how are you?
I'm fine. Good morning.
You're looking so cool, calm, and collected. And I want to remind you, it's just about 11 more days. Next week, Tuesday. Not this coming Tuesday. I mean the third week in the month of July is our birthday. So please, we are taking all the gifts. Please start sending the gifts. Hashtag Joy Abu on all the social media platforms.
Okay. I'm fine. Thank you for that.
Barika Jumat.
Yeah, Barika Juma. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, Mama.
Change your mind.
Why?
You came in and asked you, are you going for a party from here? Because I love the Yoruba whole this thing. Vibes you're always giving us every Friday, Yeah. Welcome to Family and Values. My name is Sylvain Joy Abu. We are streaming across all our social media platforms. Please download the Galaxy mobile app so that you can watch us on the go. Just like Olori has said, the better gifts I told you this month I want is subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, make that channel top. That's what you give me this July. Hey, but that does not mean if you ask my account to send it anyway.
I thought that's what you want. No, that's what you want.
What I want is go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, share the topics we have talked about. Like I used to say, family and values, we've talked about a whole lot. We brought in experts. Have this conversation, share it in all your platforms. Yes, we are streaming live across Facebook and X. Yes, so please tell a friend, tell another friend. Yeah, thank God it's Friday. I'm always excited. I'm always calm. But today I'm very cool. I'm very calm. No coffee. No, I didn't have coffee. I'm staying away from caffeine. So I was like, let me be here like this without any no tea, even though the weather is cool. But no coffee anyway. Okay, yes. It's Friday, and like I used to say, when you see these beautiful faces on your screen, it's time for Family and Values. Welcome, let the show begin.
Let the show begin. As the show is beginning, please know we call for adverts and placements of your goods and products. It can also be part of the success story that comes from Family and Values. Like I will always also encourage you that whatever you throw here, back there, it's a bomb, it's a sale. It's going to hit the market, and it's going to bring a bumper increase into your business. It's all about family. We discuss everything family, everything from the baby in the womb even to the oldest you can imagine. So what are you bringing in? We're waiting for your sponsorship and advert placements. We'd love to have it, and we're waiting. Okay, so thank God it's Friday. Joy, what do you intend to do this weekend?
Initially, there was a wedding I wanted to attend tomorrow, but then because of distance, I was like, why not stress? So I'm going to be doing more of cleaning because I've not really done a lot of house jobs for 2 weeks now. So I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning. But maybe later I might go for the reception of the wedding. I don't know yet, but where the wedding is, the area, that they don't have road. And right now, when the
I don't want to stress myself.
There is no road,
forget.
Yes, just forget it.
But no worries, don't worry. If Joy is not coming, I know many other people will turn up.
Of course,
Okay,
definitely,
so it's going to be a beautiful weekend. A big shout out to Tolu Agbe Davis, Ayo okay, Lawal, Ayodele Lawal, former PM News entertainment reporter, and also to hit this guy, Wale. Happy birthday to all the three of you together. I wish you the very best of this new age, and God will continue to, take you up. And to everyone celebrating this week, today, over the weekend, we're wishing you all the very best. Wedding anniversaries, always sending your messages, love to your loved ones. We are here to always throw it out.
Yes, we are here, and this is a birthday shout out to Mr. Ben, my very good neighbor. Yes, happy birthday to you. He's always a very good neighbor. Watch it out for myself, and he keeps me like, hey, I'm not sometimes you'll call me, okay, dear. So happy birthday to you. I'm wishing you long life and God's protection.
Amen.
So something caught my attention. I keep complaining that when it rains, people will pour the waste into the gutters, and one day you were like, why don't you take pictures of the name? Now something happened on the internet. I think somewhere around Surulere, this particular couple, I wouldn't say, but I saw a man and a woman. They brought out a large trash. Yes, in the flood, and they were pouring. And then this is where I love technology. The person just captured them, the street,
Their
the
face.
name, the house, everything.
That's interesting.
Local government.
Very interesting. I tell you, it works.
And what they did was, but then they sealed the house, and people were like, no, they had just gone in there, picked them.
No.
But I think sealing the house to an extent was good, so that they can
Identify and also know the extent at which other co-tenants and neighbors in that environment.
The ex-user put that thing on the local government in Surulere, the officials, the Swifting, and they just sealed the place. Now, in my head, I was wondering the full picture of a full-grown man with, this blue trash, this thing.
And don't be surprised. They are learned.
Yes, they are. They don't look, of course, they are. And
they are learned.
Oh, okay. I think in my area, I'll start doing that. I will stop shouting now. I'll just be taking pictures, and I'll put the address. When they start sealing most houses, and most houses start paying fines, I think everybody will start taking pictures.
Yes, and that is what we all have to do. It's our responsibility. See something, say something. Even if you don't want to say it, mute your mouth and still send the pictures and send the detail of that information. I tell you, the government are not joking with people like this. They're going to pay fine. They're going to go through a lot.
Yes, when we don't have good drainage, that's why we are having the roads flooded, little rain everywhere, because so many people are pouring trash. In fact,
what example are they setting for their children, for the young ones?
So that's a nice one.
So please do more of that. It really works. And if you don't know where to send it to me. I will help you. Okay, I'm serious. I have all the information. I can always give you all the details of where you can send it to, and it will make a lot of meaning. On that note, to move on to family and values as we take our mini feature. I'll be right back with our guests right here. Anyway, Joy was just saying she's looking for a partner that will be picking up our bills, just like we heard from our mini feature. If I do, I just he dropped money. If I do, I just he dropped money. We'll see what's going to happen. Today is another beautiful day. It's the 5th of July, and our guest is here. We're talking about none other, a youthful, beautiful, vibrant-looking young lady. Friday is all about the yes, they are the youths out there, the young ones who are bringing all the vibes, the feces that you want, that will actually make it, that you will know that, see, our future is going to be bright. Forget whatever they try, they will hear the word and they will turn it to gold. This nation is not going to fall because our future is secure. But this morning we're looking at emotional attachment, and we have Sunday Benedicta. She's a real estate agent. She's beautiful, she's charming, she's full of smiles, she's blushing already. And so this morning we welcome you to Family and Values. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much.
A very good morning to you. Yes.
Don't let somebody raid you. Don't let someone raid you.
See, don't worry yourself. The first way is to welcome my guest.
Huh.
First on
Raider.
I picked something from you.
Raider.
So this morning, I've seen this beautiful handbag. I'm not going for the chain. So that's what we're going to drop.
It's
for
the
me.
bracelet.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to pick from you.
Not the
Yes,
wig.
yes,
What
yes.
of the wig?
No, I don't want the wig.
You sure?
No, I don't want.
You need
I
it
don't
for
want-
photo
I
shoot,
don't,
oh.
I don't want the one that Marvelous will sort my photo shoot me. She will buy. She has promised me. Marvelous, no, we have a day. I don't know that you say I cannot give you. You see, I was looking at when you walked this way. So this like I'll just
Imagine.
Anyway, welcome to the show. Yeah.
Imagine. See, don't come across people like this anytime you wake up in the morning. Oh. If not, you go back
will
home
wave your
halfway. It's so good to have you.
Yeah.
It's so good to be here.
How is life as a real estate agent?
Life has been amazing.
Of course, from the look of it, you know that it's amazing. You made all the money. Real estate, that's where the money is.
Yes, so
That's
realtors, the
what
realtors.
Guys, be like this. So, yeah, business is good. Still it's a bit slow because of the economy, and
Yeah.
we are all in this system together. So, but so far, it's good.
It's good, right? So far, it's
Ah,
good.
so we're talking about emotional attachment this morning. What is your own feel as a youth? I'm not giving you all this dictionary explanation. You know, like I told you, I want to hear the Z, the freezy, and the efficacy of the youth in you. To you as a youth, what is emotional attachment?
As a youth, I would say emotional attachment is the kind of feeling you attach to something or somebody. Because we have different things we get emotionally attached to as an individual. So yeah, what you attach yourself to, it might be a human being, it could be a thing, it could be an object, just how you connect to something. Connections, and yeah, that's the word.
I love the fact that you said connection and you connect to something. So, of course, we all know that when it has to do with emotions, we are talking about connections. But then, what are those types of emotions that one can connect to? Because for me, in my head, I'm already thinking, connect, okay. If you don't have money, I cannot connect with you.
Can you imagine?
I'm connecting with you because you're beautiful, and then of course I know rich auntie
And
vibes.
you're connecting
I'm
with
collecting something, so I'm already connected.
the
So
stone
I am
bracelets.
emotionally attached to her right now. Don't go-
Radars.
Right, emotionally, I'm attached to you now.
Okay.
So then, but what are those examples of emotional attachments that we can also connect to individually?
Well, you can connect to, like I said, the person or object, items. You can also connect to, I don't know how to put it, like generally just things
Around you.
around you.
And what about the way of life? Now, or when my own question now is, when we look at emotional attachment, you find it difficult to break because you are connected to that particular item, that thing that you do, that hobby, or that personality that you see. Okay, like let me go to the social media now because that's the thing and the only best example that I can really make sense right now. Now, for those who see the influencers out there and they're emotionally attached and connected to, I must make it. You know, I see this celebrity, I see this personality, I want to be like this, I want to be like that. Not looking at how the person gets there, not knowing what it takes. You understand? And each time someone like us come up and just talk about things like this, they find it difficult to break. Why do you think they are so attached to the extent that they don't want to see any other thing? All they see is what they're attached and connected to. Why is it difficult to break out from such?
I would say, personally, I feel the person does not have a good self-esteem, his or herself. You know, because if you think you're worth it, you won't be moved by what you see online. Because social media is like a fairy tale to me. That's how I see it.
I love that word, fairy
Fairy tale.
It's not a real place, you know. You pick the people that you see and you can adapt to, or you can like look at them as a role model. Because if you're following the trend or you're looking at what social media gives, then you are lost in the world. So you cannot, if you emotionally attach yourself to the social media life, you are as good as lost.
I love the fact that you're saying you are
Good as lost.
Now let's talk about those that degree of being emotionally attached to their parents, their dad. You know, we have a lot of people call men mommy's boys. Reason being that there is this emotional attachment that they had or they have with their mom, that even when they get married or assuming to be adults that they can take decisions, you still see them clinging. I call it clinging. And then a lot of people, and then we have, I was just giving an example of camera of my son. He's so clingy. And sometimes I feel like, don't be too, so that when you grow, you don't have issues. For such people, would we say they are disadvantages and advantages when it comes to emotional attachment?
Thank you so much for that question. Yes, there are so many advantages and disadvantages of emotional attachments. You know? And we parents, they play a vital role in this, because there's the bond you share as parents, or the bond you grow up into, like your family, plays a major role on how you relate to friends and even your lifetime or life goal partner on the long run.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, some kids are spoiled, and I won't blame them. I won't blame it on their parents. It's how they shape themselves. Because normally the environment is supposed to shape you, school is supposed to shape you, friends around are supposed to shape you. Yeah. So if you are into the whole because of your parents or no, then I don't see it as you've grown. You're still immature. You know, secure attachment. That's one. It's I believe it's kind of attachment you associate with when you're comfortable with somebody, when you're very comfortable, when you're close to somebody, and when you feel that the person can actually help you, your needs and all. There's this sense of belonging and like you're secure.
Yeah.
That also comes in. That, like I said, there are different types of attachments. So coming into like parents being trying not to be like what you say again? Emotionally attached.
too.
The boys, mommy boys are always mommy boys. But I believe if you're not able to outgrow that, then I don't know how.
You know, sometimes
They just get carried away, and
yes.
you know, once in a while they find, oh, I think my mommy is here now. You know, mommy would have helped me with this. That doesn't mean they can't make decisions. It's just that, you know, that motherly role, maybe counsel, that motherly mature mind of spirituality. Now say, okay, some lose their mom early as well. And because of that little bond they had while growing up before they become matured or get married, you know, they're like, let's go for this short break. We'll be right back. We'll go for a word of Marvel Swap. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Values, and we'll be talking about emotional attachment. Our guest is still right here, Benedicta. She is a realtor. Yeah, call them. I want to alone. When you see a young person, hey, real topic, money don't land. Too much money, no joke with them. I'm a show. That's where the deal is, and that's where the money is. Come clean with your business and how you gather your money. Now we're talking about emotional attachment. I want to paint the scenario. Now, someone who got married to a guy or a lady, they have this bond right before they got married. And you know, sometimes when marriage not enter like this, everybody becomes too busy, certain things, but they have always had that time, that togetherness, that opportunity. But suddenly business, job, promotion, the children start coming in, and there was a little loss of touch. The bond was not, you know, it's not as strong as it used to be. And there's an opportunity. I'm painting this for the likes of those who are working in the office or in the marketplace and all that. Now, there's an opportunity. The lady or the man finds someone who just finds little time because he spends much time outside the home than the outside the home than the office. and now you are missing your wife, or maybe she has not been there, she travels a lot, or he travels a lot. The attachment that used to be there doesn't come as it used to. How do we manage the extramarital affairs that might come in the process? Because I'm missing my wife, she's not there, my husband is not available, travels a lot, and now they're trying to find a flexible way of attaching themselves to a colleague, a business partner they work with. How well do you think they can manage this kind of situation, especially with couples who are still very young and new and married and missing the emotional, connection, bond, action that brings them together?
Well, I believe that's where discipline comes in.
Yeah.
So you have to be disciplined. It's not easy. I mean, temptations everywhere.
Yeah.
Even as a lady, as a young pretty lady, there's temptation. As a young man, temptation.
I love that.
So you have to be disciplined. Because if you're young, you're married, like newly married or freshly married, it will come. Those temptations will come. So the act of discipline, and of course, it won't take away the God factor in it. It will help you. Just be disciplined and talk things through your partner. I mean, you guys went for dates, you went out on trips, call her or call him to order, have a heart-to-heart conversation. Because over time, you start avoiding yourselves. You will now think you're in love, but you start avoidance will start coming, and that you will be scared. Women hate insecurity.
Yes.
The fact that you can be insecure in your marriage or your relationship is more like you've lost that person. Because guys, if they don't like something or they don't want something, it's immediately they're off. But ladies, it's small. One thing will make it to come out, another thing will make it. You'll be seeing things, so you will not want to just live like that, because there are so many factors involved. Because we are emotionally attached. Women easily get emotionally attached to things and to people. You get me? So when in that scenario, you just have to be disciplined, because if you're not, over time, when you think you're in love, it will turn to loss, and you start avoiding yourselves. The bond is no longer there again.
Okay.
Just discipline.
Now, let me come in from this angle. For someone who, now we all know that ladies are emotional. If a lady loves you, in fact, if a lady wants to cheat on you, she cheats on you emotionally. That means she started cheating by the emotions leaving you. And it has to do with the early morning calls, the text messages, have you had this, have you had that? And then you're with someone who doesn't portray that. But this is who you are, and this is what you want. And then you people come into marriage, still based on, I'm just coming from Olori's angle too. And then people get into marriage. How do you get your partner to come to that point of understanding that I'm emotionally attached to you does not mean that I can't do without you? Now, there's always a misunderstanding. When you see a lady constantly calling, constantly checking, it's not because she's monitoring you. She's just, when you're emotionally attached, just like mothers, they always want to check on their kids. How are you? Have you had something? That motherly aspect begins to play, because this is someone that has given you her love. But then you're in a relationship with a man that he doesn't even want that. This is you wanting to wake up to early morning text messages, early morning texts, wanting somebody to call you, have you had lunch, have you done this, picking up surprises. But you're with this stiff-headed man that is only one-way traffic. We have a lot of them. In fact, I asked somebody that was there, can you imagine? I can't even remember the last time my mom told me good morning.
Oh.
They just wake up and they just believe he's, so how do you deal with such a situation as a woman, as a young lady, because we have a lot of them there. But then the fact that we said, I say I'm emotional, aside the money, there are a whole lot. See, there is something that happens to you when you wake up to love. To somebody that you deep inside you know that this person is emotionally attached to me. So it's not just about the gift, it's about the fact that your emotions are with this person. So how does that young lady out there watching us that is thinking, oh, maybe I should just leave? I mean, the man truly loves her, but he doesn't just want, he's not just that emotionally attached. How does she come out of such a situation?
That's a very tough one. Communication. Yes. Communicate. Pour out your heart. You know, and I'm not saying that when things are not really going as it's supposed to go. Some guys are not like that. Some guys don't know how to express themselves.
Yeah.
You know, some guys don't know how to express themselves. But the action supposed to give you the answer that you're looking
That
for.
you're looking for.
Yeah, his actions. Some guys don't say anything, but they'll act. When you talk to them, they adjust. The fact that if they can adjust for you, because nobody's perfect. I am not perfect. He is not perfect. If he can adjust for you, it means he wants things to work. And you cannot be there lying down and crying and wake up and smell the coffee. You know. There are so many people, if somebody does not appreciate you or does not come to the same light or the same understanding as to how you, because he knows he loves you. Women don't know how to hide when they are in love.
They
Can't
don't
hide
know how
it.
to.
You know, it's every her
blush,
smile,
the glow,
everybody's language,
everything.
everything. It's about the guy. But guys can they know how to code.
They can code.
Abala
Code.
koda.
But a man that loves you will not beg, you won't need to beg for his attention. You won't need to beg for him to call you. No. It means for a guy, if he's doing that before and he stops, just know that he has shifted his attention to something else. That's how I make her. He has shifted his attention to something else. Because if he loves you, if he's emotionally attached as well, he will always want to reach out to you. You know, women love to be tamed.
Yes.
But a guy don't want that. Don't check up on me. Don't look like you're monitoring me. But a woman wants you to call her and say, what are you doing? Where are you going to? How's your day? Are you eating?
And some
Even though
don't,
he doesn't
and some
do
don't
anything.
even want it. Some feel like, why are you? That's when they.
No,
have
my
that
own
thing.
case, if you're asking me, have you eaten? You should call with Pakam alarms. Don't ask me, have you eaten? All
Excuse
you
me.
should tell me is, baby, I sent you money for lunch. Baby, that way I
But
can now
intentionality
understand. That's the intentionality.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
your own is money.
That is
Money, our own intentionality and emotional
because
attachment
see,
is
this
money.
is it. You call me, baby, have you eaten? And I'm like, no, I've not eaten. Like, hey, yeah, go and eat here. No, you should maybe have sent you money for lunch. Hey, when next you ask me, have you eaten? Oh yeah, I used the money you gave me to go and eat.
Oh my God.
So it
Okay,
is money.
now, Benedicta, I've come across a man married and still love young girls. When I mean young girls, he's a mature man, close to between, let me say, mid 50, 60, but he loves young girls. When I mean young girls, youths, who tend to put, he will want to take advantage of the fact that he can make certain provisions available just to get them. Now, and these same young ladies find it very easy to get themselves attached to him because of what they get, of course. Now, from our mini feature, we have some people who are attached to the fact that I want a guy who can make provision. My father is so caring, so loving. Is a man that you always wish and pray you have as a husband. Now, like we're discussing before we start the program, we have young girls or young ladies, also young guys out there who love mature man, women to be their partner, to work with, to just to have as a partner. Why? Because they love the fact that this person will be able to pamper me, take care of me, pick up my bills, he will nurture me, she will make me, she will treat me like I'm like a baby in her hands. Why do you think youths love things like this? Apart from the fact that they get all these things, do you think something must have prompted the attachment, the emotions that makes them to feel attached to elderly or older partners when it comes to relationship?
To answer that, women love sense of security, and so many factors can contribute to a lady settling for an older person because of what she can get. Because maybe she has tried younger people and she's not getting that connection or that emotional attachment that she needs. Because, I mean, this is our generation. I don't guys have lost it, you know. So maybe she's not getting it. And some ladies find comfort in the older ones, the older men. I would never support any lady dating a married man. It's totally wrong, biologically and like generally it's wrong. But factors that can contribute a lady going towards elderly men because of what he can provide could be because of probably like the experiences she has had in the past, and she just wants to be taken care of. You know, she just wants. She has that. I think that even that social media thing, that's where it comes into. She has seen things. She's carried away. She also wants to live that life. And her own kind of man, like her peer, her age mate, or someone that's quite a little older, that she can literally have something to do with and settle down with, cannot do her that life. So it's those married men that can do that, you know. It's now you as a lady that is going to speak to yourself, and you have to know what you're doing. You really have to know what you're doing. Because men will, after you leave another, they will take another person.
Definitely.
Yes,
now. Because you get to that stage, you are old, they will need a younger one.
Yeah, I think sometimes few that I've spoken to is the fact that, you see, when you're dealing with elderly men, they don't just see you like their tool that they use. There is always this soft spot they have for you. You know, it's like somebody who's grown your father and loving you, and then you're looking for that same age range to love you. Now, the truth is, you see, young girls that are emotionally attached to elderly ones, forget the fact that it has to do with money sometimes. It's also the fact that it gets extra attention from those people. You see, like you said, this young generation have lost. You see, the young man there is not too patient for you to be petty around him. Do you understand me? But you see the elderly ones, they will allow you to be that because they pass that stage. They understand, so they will allow you to be petty around them. For most of them, you being petty is even what they love about it. The fact that they can see you being petty around them and all that. But no, we are talking about emotions being played here. When you're dealing with a young girl, a young boy, an elderly man, an elderly woman, you've noticed that even somebody that's been married for 40-something years, as they grow older in marriage, they begin to emotionally dissatisfy themselves and move it maybe to their grandchildren or to their grandparents. How do we deal with women that, you know, Amini Future said a lot of things. Now you want someone to foot all your bills, and for you that is where your emotional attachment comes from. Of course, I was joking when I said money will always be the emotional attachment for a lot of people, but we are in that generation where, like even when we're offline, some people will say, no, let him just have a broad chest. That's my attachment. But some people will say, no, once I talk with him, there is that connection that comes. Not necessarily because he has given me anything. Now, let's marry to social media. Do you think a lot of this emotional attachment that comes are not genuine because of what they are getting? It's more like a trade by barter. You understand my question? Do you think that a lot of people that say, okay, I'm emotionally attached to Mr. A, I'm emotionally, is not genuine because of what they are getting? Like we just did the issue of the elderly person. What will a 17-year-old person be looking for in a 50-something-year-old man, 60-something-year-old man? If not because what you're getting. And what would that elderly man be looking for that young girl, if not because of what he is getting? Now we would say they are emotionally attached. Are they? So is it that everybody that says I'm emotionally attached to this person now? There is a lot of fake because of what they are getting. Can we generalize that?
Well, yeah. Like you said earlier, that people get emotionally attached to people because of reasons. And I want to talk about love, but at that point, it's not love. It's because of what you want to get.
Very good.
The man wants to get something.
Yeah.
In
The lady
return,
wants to
Yes,
get
something.
something.
Don't
Yes,
trade by barter now.
You know. And for social media, please don't drag me, but that's the new trend. That is what is happening. You know, influencers, everybody, people are genuine. There are genuine people that are working. You know, but that is just what is going on. Trade by barter. Social media is an avenue for you to showcase yourself, for you to sell yourself. Who are you selling yourself to?
It doesn't matter as
It's
long
just
as
a-
you know.
It's just that's why you have the money coming in, the lifestyle is there, you're glowing, you're traveling, you're living the life. You need somebody, especially when you're not doing anything as a young lady, you need backing, you need support.
You
And
need
that is
support.
where those older men come in. Because a younger guy would want to, like, he's looking for prospect, looking for a lady that has vision, that can help him,
You know.
help him to grow. So as also he also helping her to grow. But my generation don't want that. It's just to chill, relax, vibe, enjoy.
Private jets.
Mhm.
Parties.
And you know, while our mini feature was saying it, that you know, the fact that you have the opportunity, or you are from a background that they pick up your bills, everything is being settled, doesn't mean that it's going to be like that. And when you go into a relationship, it's still going to continue like that. Life, it's all about give and take, and also you don't have to depend on someone in a relationship. A relationship is supposed to be a kind of we are together, we get this, we walk this, I walk, you walk, we come together. No, don't worry, I pick this up. Yes, it's my time, let me do this as well. So it's like do, I do, and everything works well. I want to say a big thank you to you, but just your word of advice to our viewers out there who might need it, because emotional attachment is passing where we do. It passed this level. I tell you,
Especially, I want you to
it passed
address
this
those young
level.
girls, because now we are in the generation of 14, 15, 16, 17. They are the ones now that feel like they've arrived.
They want to taste the forbidden fruits. They don't want to know.
You know,
And that's the only way they believe they have got into adolescence. They are grown. They feel, yes, you know, you see them walking on the road and shaking their body.
I
Very
saw-
tender.
I saw a video, just to add before you send your advice, I saw a video of, I think that girl is 12 years, the boy is about 14, 15, and they were all loved up on the internet, kissing romantically. The boy had, of course, the iPhone with 3 cameras, you know them, and then they were doing their TikTok. I went to their TikTok page. What I saw, I was like, wait, so these two have parents. Like, in my mind, I was like, when they say they're emotionally attached, or I don't understand. How did that young guy, of course we know where, but the girl, you know. So please, let's, when we address this generation, this set for 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, even 17 now, those ones are balagas. Let's start from the 12, because those are the ones that feel like Olori said, they are the ones, you can't even talk to them, oh, you dare not. No.
They'll wash
They know more
you.
than you. They know more than you, please.
Well, my advice to young people like myself is there's time. You know, our elderly don't say what we saw sitting down. You can't. I've heard it say when you
What
see
a child
child
sees sitting down. If you climb to him, what an elder sees sitting down,
Like climb the tallest Europe tree.
you will not see it.
Yeah, so that it's not like virtually, you know, it's because of the experiences they've had. You don't have that. You can't compare yourself as a young lady of 17 to a lady of, even let me say 25.
Abi?
They've seen a lot. So when they tell you, just like me too, I've been there too. That time it was shocking me, but now I'm calm. Because I've seen life differently, and I'm like, there's nothing there.
Yeah, I love that.
There's nothing there, honestly. You just have to yourself. You have to work on yourself. When you work on yourself, you build yourself. You will not attract rubbish. That's the truth. As a lady,
You
you
know,
know,
attract rubbish.
I
love
will not even advise any ladies to be 100% it, because the moment you're like too comfortable as a lady, you become a threat to the other gender. But the fact that you can provide for yourself, you can go take yourself on date, take your friends on date, enjoy yourself. You can
Just like
fend
you're
for
going to take me
yourself.
on dates.
Yeah, definitely. You know, if you can fend for yourself as a lady, naturally the respect is going. You're going to earn the respect naturally.
That's it.
Yeah. So for the younger ones, there's time. Calm down. Calm down.
Your
If
time
you do
will
everything
come.
now, what will you do when that time comes?
Be calming down.
Calming down. See, this is you just made my morning with this
Be
word,
be
because
calming
you
down.
it's like you talk gathering your friends and still telling them this, guys, calm down.
You to come. That time will come. But don't use your present to destroy your future. That's what we're talking about. Everyone has been there. I've been there. I've seen. I've been there. There will be a day. Don't worry. By the time I start my social media page, I will love you to be part of that diary, because you see a lot and you hear a lot. But seriously, we've been there. We've seen it. Like you heard our guest this morning. She's been there. Everyone has been there. But don't destroy your future because your present is looking very attractive. No, be patient, be wise, add knowledge to whatever step you want to take in life, and all will be well. It's been a beautiful time with you, Benedicta.
Thank you
This
very
is
much.
from Galati Television and Visual Industries. There's a drink. There's milk chocolate drink. Just shake it, and as you're just driving back to their office, just sipping it. It makes a lot of difference.
Thank you very
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Joy, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. So I've got one person that's promised me a date. Now my guest, she said she was no.
This attachment
we are
on
not
radars.
arguing. We are not arguing. She's taking me on that date for my birthday. Okay, so thank you for being a part of Family and Value this morning. We love you. Yes, we'll see you next week. It promised to be another educative, insightful. Let's hear from the youths next week also. Yes. And please, like I said, the only birthday gift I want, and except the one my guests want to give me,
Hi.
is subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can view that channel with us. We love you. Have a blessed weekend.
Okay, thank you so much. This week has come and gone, and as we are ending it, I pray we end it in joy, in peace, in love. And don't forget, you're starting a new day. The day is still very young. Whatever it is you've missed yesterday, you can still cut up a it today. And what you have in store ahead of you for today, you cannot imagine it. Oh, Bob. So, like we've been discussing, don't use your present to tarnish or to destroy your future. Your future is so bright that you look back and you're like, wow, thank God I heed those advice. Thank God I was able to get someone to counsel me on time. To our young girls out there, please stay alive, stay youthful, stay young, stay beautiful, stay knowledgeable. Don't be beauty without brains, empty. Please, your life has a whole lot, and you are special. Don't let anybody treat you like a rag out there. We love you. My name is Sirimeno Loriadejoki David, on behalf of everyone who has made this week a great success, from our cameraman to the MCR to the audio to the social media, from Miami Day to Frank to Femi to Twitch. That if I don't mention Twitch, do not give me pictures. Twitch, marvelous. Thank you for coming with Benedicta, and it's so good to have every one of you always joining us. Please go and follow us, like us, bring your adverts, bid your sponsorship, and we'll continue to be a one big